Rightio, chat. I think we should be live. Just want to make sure the microphone isn't too loud. Testing. Just let me know if the microphone's all good. I thought I'd go live on a Monday night. There's a bit of footy talk to talk about that will be discussed throughout the stream. But also, I've always had this in mind of getting around to sorting my footy cards. Haven't done much footy card stuff this year. Might do a couple more videos in the next 3 or 4 weeks. But I've got a couple of empty albums to put pretty much every single card that I still have to put in. So I figured we'll have that whilst talking footy, reading the chat, a chill stream. We've got the music in the background. If the music's not too loud, then we can get into it. Just maybe start with a few of the chat and see where I can start with the cards. I might just do like a common and silver album maybe, because I'm not big into collecting this year or anything like that. It's more just I don't want them to just be sort of taking up dust. So they're just random spots. I kind of want to put them all in one area. Alright, let's see what the chat's saying. Yeah, so obviously Nasai Wang and Miller are signed earlier today. I was mid-recording a video and I had to stop that, and I haven't gone back to actually finishing that recording because I couldn't. Spent the next 2 hours. Minecraft music. Sort of sounds like it. I just put on a random playlist of like chill music. I don't know how loud it is though. In fact, I don't even know if I want to put it on myself, but if it's I can make it a little bit quieter if it's a bit too loud. Munro Jumpers is chill stream after. Yeah, I assume you're talking about the whole Adelaide news with Rankin and maybe a bit of the fact that Adelaide could get Naz, but more the Rankin news. I've been watching a lot of the footy shows. Like I've spent the last hour, pretty much the last 3 hours, going through all the news. To be honest with you, so they're the two big talking points. Isaac Rankin probably will get 4 to 5 weeks. You can donate money, and that would be appreciative if you did do that, but that's up to you. The only way I could do that is if you wanted me to, but you don't. G'day Kayla, how's it going? Yeah, my day's been good. I think every St Kilda fan's day can be nothing but really good, to be honest. I'm avoiding footy shows this week. Yeah, so I'm sort of the opposite. Like I'm kind of want to see what everyone has to say about the contract, because it's probably the biggest contract the Saints have signed in a very long time. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's apparently turned down 30 million, but I don't know how true that is. But if that is true, goes to show that he's loyal. But he seemed to always wanted to stay. It was just a matter of when to announce it. From what I was hearing, I'll get some footy cards. Fuck, I don't know where. Okay, I got a couple of. I don't have like 20,000 cards or anything like that. I've got only a relative small collection, but still enough to sort through. So how are we gonna set this up? Because it's sort of like not in a position where I've got to have the mic in the right spot. If I open this and not have, how does that look on the camera? Because you guys kind of want to see what's going on, unless I made it smaller, but don't want to do that. Opinion on Nelly Lee's in the bottom. You can watch my video. I really don't care that much. We got the win. Yes, it would have been nicer to win convincingly, but I don't really care that much. Alright, this is what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to put this into good use. I bought this like a year or so ago, and I never used it. So make it easier, I reckon. How did the cat stream go? Don't know if I want to talk about that. I will have to talk about that though. It comes to Joel Adams with the $2. Thanks for that, mate. Maybe chuck a little bit of a dono goal. I don't know, $100? Is that too much to ask? Streams like these sort of get the dono goals happening more so than others. Not an overnight though. I just don't see the point in doing overnights for the sake of it. I'd rather plan them. Cheers, Joel. The cat stream did shit though, Andy. And to be honest with you, I'm considering not really doing any more streams with huge amounts of guests, which was disappointing, but it just didn't perform well at all. So this is a card sorter. I kind of wanted to use this for whenever I was planning on doing more of the group breaks, but I never ended up doing any of them. But if I end up doing more of them, this will be certainly used, because you can sort them in teams. You got Adelaide, Brisbane, Carlton, Collingwood, Northport, and you just chuck them in there, and then you can sort them in teams, and it just makes it much easier. So I just do the commons for now. And that can be a good way of just sort of letting things out. What's up with the camera angle? Well, I could change... The webcam isn't going to be in the normal spot, because I'm using the other camera for this. Yeah, but Saints are pushing to be a... Oh, okay, I've got... So the rare cards... Should I just put the rare... I could just put the rare cards as well in there. I thought these were just commons. We're pushing to be a top 6 side next year, I reckon. Port Adelaide, Sydney. Hard to have good audio with so many people. Yeah, I don't know if it was the audio or not. I didn't really get a good chance of replaying a lot of the stream, but it was pissing me off a lot. Like, I had the same issues that I had the night before with that mic... The DJI mics. I can't get them connected to live streams now on OBS. I'll still be able to use them for phone streams, but not on OBS. The white light just keeps flashing, so it's really fucking shit. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. I need to fix that. Essendon have 2 chances to win, we'll fuck both of them. Yeah, Essendon... They're just sort of waiting for the season to end. Isn't that Liam McMahon guy also injured? And Merritt might not play his 250th, but if he does, he'll play it against Carlton. I don't know what the last team will be to have its card in the tray. Hopefully we get... Well, I hope we get back to more consistent viewers, because I can't lie, that Sunday stream concerned me a lot. I genuinely thought my channel was completely cooked. But then I put out that rivalry video, and it sort of helped a little bit. Like, it was the worst average numbers on an AFL stream since... Or you could make the argument since 2021. Well, I'll see what doubles I have. I don't really know what to do with the doubles. There's no point in keeping them. They might end up just being cards that give away to those people that won that giveaway, that box break. Because I just couldn't end up getting cards signed. It's just too difficult, unfortunately. What did Rankin do on the Collingwood game? Well, I'm not going to say what he said, because if I say that, then that's just stupid. But he said a homophobic slur. You could probably make the... You can imagine which one it would be if it would be to cause the big blowover, which has occurred. I've got every common silver fan... I probably could have had more cards. A lot of the cards I bought this year are either given away or just completely abandoned. And I reckon there's some that I've just thrown out, which goes against me even buying packs. Why would I buy packs and throw them out? Or the cards. I just want to see if I end up getting the set of the commons this year. Oh, I hate having to put these teams that's... Unless I move this here... I can move that a little bit, but then I'll have to move these cards so they're not in a shit spot. So I can probably move these here. I got the cards sort of from somewhere. Amazon, probably. Yeah, I got it from Amazon. I would have got it, I reckon. Just have to move this around. I haven't got space because I got this card sorter in the way. I can't play in the final series. Unfortunately, I didn't qualify to play enough games, which is a little bit shit because I actually would have wanted to be in more games, but it wasn't really. I didn't have any choice. I had to go to these interstate trips for the stadiums. Like, I've got a gold sculpture wild. I probably won't trade footy cards ever. Maybe not ever, but for me to trade, it would require me to have to buy a PO box. Because I'm not just going to give random strangers my address anymore. I used to do that, and how shit of an idea would that be now if I just gave a random person my address? I still don't have any West Coast cards sorted, by the way. That's bloody... I do have... you probably can't see Bulldogs. You probably can, actually, but I haven't got any West Coast. Ladder Prediction 2026 vid coming out soon. I don't know if you're being serious or not. Because... like, no one gets their ladder predictions out that early unless you're only there to cash in the views. Or you'd be waiting for at the very least, the trade period to be over and then the drafts and all that. So you normally get the ladder predictions out in February when you sort of get a little bit of a read in pre-season, because there you go, first fucking West Coast card, Liam Baker. Maybe I'll move this up a little bit so it doesn't get in the way. What time will the stream end? 9:47. It's like I've got just a time on the back of my mind just to click the end button. Mate, a lot of the time I don't know. I don't have like a run time where I have to go to a certain time, like, you know, like a Channel 7 program where it has to go for a certain amount of time. I can stream for as long as I really want to, but it won't be that long. Well, I thought I had a third album, but I didn't have a third album. Well, actually, I'll rephrase. I thought I had a second album, but I didn't. So I went to the shops and bought a second album today. I was actually going to go buy a few packs, but they didn't have any. The place that literally, like a month ago I was there, they had 15 boxes stacked up, sold out. So some guy would have walked in and bought a heap, I reckon. I just hope that some of these cards aren't damaged. I wouldn't want them to be damaged. This card I think is pretty rare, though. I've become like I've become someone who doesn't actually understand the rarity of the cards anymore. I haven't been... This card's damaged. I don't know how many people in this stream actually collect footy cards, but I'd imagine some people definitely would be. Maybe next year I'll take it a little bit more seriously. But yeah, having this is good it makes it a lot easier to sort. I know with Team Coach, you don't just sort it in teams. You have to sort it in like defenders, midfielders, back forwards and all that. So you can't really only have how have I only got 2 West Coast ones, but I've got like 8 Sydney players. Oh shit, what have I done to the stream? Oh, it's normal latency. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna actually restart the stream and do a new one. I can't continue with the normal latency. I just realized